12/8/2017, Anti writes that, quote, "It was no accident. TMZ spotted and interviewed Bryan Singer in LA because Harvey Levin, quote, had been given his instructions by someone even more powerful. I'm guessing that would be the record mogul himself, David Geffen." Blind item number 1. It was no accident this A-list director was spotted in LA and that he answered questions. The whole thing had been planned out in advance with the person who runs the operation. He himself had been given instructions by someone even more powerful.
How does it feel that someone's taking over your passion project?
Not so bad. As I said, most of it's done.
So most of it's done?
Yeah, most of it's shot.
Do you think it's in good hands?
Yeah, it's in great hands. Great
Dexter
crew,
Fletcher,
great team.
good guy?
Yeah, and Dexter's a great guy.
Can you tell us anything about why you were fired?
No. I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I mean, what happened? Like, what did you expect it?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You kind of expected it. Why? Why?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if this story's over yet. So we'll see
Well, I mean, like, were you blindsided or like?
No. I just, I'm not good judge of human behavior, and you sometimes see when people see the forest for the trees or when they don't.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kind of rumors that maybe like you and Rami Malek didn't get around, just threw something at him.
No, not at all. No,
that's
absolutely untrue. No. In fact, we were having a great couple of weeks, but my mother had some health problems, and I had to deal with those, and I published a statement.
So the health?
My statement was quite accurate, actually.
Really? Okay.
Pretty dead on what happened. Yeah.
I gotta ask, does it have anything to do with, sexual allegations, past or present?
No. Absolutely. No. Nothing with that.
What did they tell you when they came to you and said, "Bryan, we're taking you off the movie, it's over"?
There was a letter that someone sent to my lawyer, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't give you a specific reason?
No. The reason, there was a statement that was released that was not really accurate in my opinion. But that's
Well, what was the inaccurate part?
I really can't get into that. I don't want to open myself to any legal arguments at the moment.
Didn't it bother you, though, that like they didn't give like a clear-cut reason why Bryan Singer is no longer on this film?
Because the reason would be, in my opinion, inaccurate and embarrassing, and who wants to put out that?
12/20/2017. Allegedly, Matthew Morrison's Hawaii vacation was paid for by David Geffen as a reward for keeping his mouth shut about the orgies he threw for Bryan Singer and friends. And he doesn't think many IDs were checked at the orgies, which is just another way to say underage orgies. Monday, December 4th, Singer. This line from April 2016 details the gay mafia wars. Allegedly, David Geffen was the leader of one side with Singer as his chosen heir, and Merv Griffith was on the other side with Ryan Seacrest as his chosen heir. Some weird shit, huh? Today's blind items: the new gay mafia. Old Hollywood through today is littered with rumors and stories about the gay mafia. Back in the day, when coming out was a complete end to your movie or TV career, it was a form of protection for those in the industry that were gay. That protection aspect is what led to the moniker of mafia. Unlike the mafia, there was nothing illegal or untoward about it. It really was protection. It was a situation of, you are our friend and we love you, so let's keep you working and make the world think you are heterosexual. We will keep the press from reporting anything about you that would hurt you, and we'll make sure the studios keep you steadily working. At some point in the history of Hollywood, it started to become more sinister. The self-appointed leader of it started acting more like a Don, FC, rather than a friend. If you wanted protection and to work, you had to bow down to him and kiss the ring, so to speak. I don't think that's what they were kissing. If he wanted you to do a project, you had to do it. If he crossed this Don in any way, he would do his best to make sure you never worked. He has had that kind of power. His power is slipping, though. Back in the day, there was an alternative to the Don, a different power broker, SE, who had just as much money, but believed in the old school way of helpful protection rather than trying to make a buck off the protection. His specialty was finding people just starting out He wanted to instill in them the old values he had grown up with in a homophobic industry. The kind one groomed this person, KU, to be his successor. KU has become wildly successful, and he has projects everywhere. He is a mogul, much like his benefactor. In front of the camera and behind the camera, the same as his benefactor. Side projects outside the industry and projects that will keep bringing in money no matter what. He's a master of the helpful protection game. He's trying to do the same things he was taught that he thinks will help another generation of performers. Fighting him every step of the way is the Don and his chosen replacement, MX. They believe that help should be given only when something is there for them in return. They also believe in the casting couch. If you want to get a project or get ahead, you're going to have to sleep your way to the top. If you stop doing what they say or stop having sex with them, they will cast you aside. They will make it impossible to find work in the town, and if you try to cross them in any way, they will bring you down, often with violence. Why would anyone subject themselves to that? Because it's a quicker route to fame. The other way requires years of working and moving up the ladder. You gotta do the work. The helpful mentors steer you in the right direction or find you projects, but you have to prove yourself. Caught in the middle of these factions is someone, TW, who got his start in the Sex for Play group. He was their boy toy for a long time and he got work. Big work. Then all of a sudden he was gone off the radar. He went from a franchise to starring in his own movies as the lead, and then nothing. He started to rebel and he was done. He made enough of a name for himself that he could work a little, but no big projects. Enter the Savior. At a party about 18 months ago, KU ran into TW and they started talking. A lot. The party turned into an all-night session and lots of days and nights over the next few weeks. A bond was formed. He also sees someone in TW like himself, a different kind of self, who's more interested in front of the camera than behind. KU has enough projects and clout on his side of the aisle, so to speak, to keep TW working, but also someone who wants to do more than just act. KU believes that TW can be the next KU and also follow in the footsteps of SE. Even though SE is dead, still has a lasting impact in Hollywood. SE's estate makes more money than most A-list actors working today.